Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, today we'll, um, polish our Dawah gems. We will talk about morality and free will. Recently, I saw a beautiful video clip. Actually, it's a EF Dawah stream, and I got this short clip actually from uh, the, the way Dr. Imran was explaining the morality and free will. That was mind-boggling, actually. I probably never heard before, and this really definitely will give us the good information and for our own learning and understanding, and how well we can explain the morality and free will and why it's so necessary. And sometimes definitely the concept of evil is also explained very well in this. So this is like a couple of minutes, 3 to 4 minutes clip. So I like you to go through completely. And again, morality and free will. And we have Dr. Imran has his YouTube channel called The Foundational Thoughts. I think you can subscribe to that. That's a really, you will find a great videos over there. But also you can subscribe to EF Dawah. They have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all those programs on the YouTube live stream. So this is a great help if you want to learn your Dawah skill in those areas, how to give Dawah to variety of people. I said beautiful, beautiful stream. So I like everybody who's involved in Dawah must watch those stream actually, and you definitely will get great knowledge on those. So let me play that stream for you, and let's see, we'll go from
there. Can you, I didn't quite get your question.
So if you give somebody free will, they're able to choose between two options, for example. Yeah. Now, if they have that free will, what does that enable them to do?
They choose whatever they like.
Between what? Why? What specifically? I mean, are you going to be judged whether you have an apple or an orange? Are you going to be judged on that, or are you going to be judged on something else?
Something else, of course.
Yeah. So what is that? I know that I'm asking you a question to try and get to the answer, so I'll just explain it straightforwardly. So for there to be a moral world, a world in which there can be good or evil, you need to have agency. You need to have an ability to make a choice. If you take away this ability to make a choice, so you have a creature that does not have free will, that is essentially a robot. It cannot do good or bad. So do you understand? There's no good or bad in that. So imagine a world in which there are only robots. Whatever the robots do, it doesn't matter because they don't have any choice in this. There is no good or bad in that world, yes? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now imagine a world. Now let's go to another. So imagine a world in which there is only evil exists. So what I mean by that is everyone is killing everyone, is murdering everyone, is raping everyone. You can't do anything that we would call good in that world. Okay. Now in that world, is there morality?
No.
There isn't. Why? Because everyone is doing the same thing. This becomes the standard.
Yeah.
No one has the ability to do good. Now let's imagine a third world in which there is only good. You want to kill yourself and jump off a cliff, you develop wings and fly. You want to think a bad thought, it becomes marshmallows and comes out your ears. If you want to stab someone, it turns into a pink puff of smoke. You can't kill anyone or do anything bad at all. Is there any morality in that world?
There is no.
There is none. So, and the reason is that it's a contrast. Morality, to see morality in the world, to see good, you need the opposite of it. Just like you need to see the chalk on the board, the chalk has to be white. If it's a black chalk on a blackboard, you won't see anything. So what you need actually for the best possible world, i.e. a world in which there is morality, i.e. a world where good and evil can exist, i.e. good can exist and evil can exist, you need them both together. You can't have one or the other. Now, that's a better world because there is some good in it than a world in which there is only evil or only good or no free will.
Yeah. Okay.
So because that's the better, because that is the world in which there is moral agency, it's the best type of world that you can have. Then what that means is that there is going to be people who make a choice that you don't like or is not the ideal outcome, because that's the nature of that choice.
Okay.
Now the problem for him is if he doesn't, if that's a bother to him, then tell him to follow the right path.
Okay. I see. I see now.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Perfectly.
Okay.
So this is how we understand it, how beautifully uh, the brother Dr. Imran explained this free will and the morality, and how the both are intertwined, actually tied together in a way. He explained that if there is a blackboard and black chalk, you will not going to see the contrast. So it could be an evil word, it could be all good word. Until unless there is good and bad together stay, there is no way you can make a big distinction between right and wrong. And that's where the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the book called the Al Furqan, Mizan. And that's how human beings were created, to the Allah will try them to who is doing the best actually. So this is the whole purpose of the creating human being and creating good and evil, creating the contrast. And this is the Dr. Imran definitely explained very well. And I would again say to subscribe to his channel, also Foundational Thought. EF Dawah is a great channel. There are many good Dawah channels. And also you can subscribe to my own YouTube channel. Definitely I'll bring you the stuff which you needed for our learning. Okay. Jazakallah khair, and Assalamu alaikum.